Hey folks, welcome back. Let's go do some Oni. We're gonna be doing some oxygen not included today. As you see here, I have a save file, crystallized Arcanum, for cycle 93, which is 93 days in the game. It's from a while ago. I believe it's like, yeah, 2024. So let's start a new game. Let's start No Sweat, because I tend to be not too great at this game, and trying to find solutions and stuff should be fine. I have the possibility to starting with Classic, Spaced Out, or the Lab. Let's start with the classical version, I guess. Scenarios similar to the classic Oxygen Not Included experience, large starting asteroids with many resources, less emphasis on space travel. I also have scenarios designed for the Spaced Out DLC, smaller starting asteroids with resources distributed across the star map, more emphasis on star travel. So let's do classic, and then let's... I would like this one, story traits. That all I don't actually mind too much. Okay. So we have a Terra asteroid. There is a water asteroid. Okay. I don't know what I should get or not get. Let's enable this one. And then Biome Remix. Let's just keep it this as it is. Marinea's biodiversity makes reliable food production more attainable for new colonies, provided they can navigate its many liquid pools. Construction materials are a bit limited. Yeah, let's... Oh, that's the wrong one. Hey MFG, how's it going? I will hydrate and stretch in a second. I am currently checking this out. Okay, so let's get a new thing. I would like, yeah, no traits. Can they have traits? Metallic caves and geodes. I have no idea what I'm doing with this. Okay, let's try and start the game and see what's going on. Okay, so... yeah. Okay, we have a guy who's allergic to flowers. That's kind of fine. We have a guy who doesn't attack errant, which is also okay, I guess. And we have a guy who has decreased excavation. That shouldn't be overly bad. Let's rename this to Streaming Planets. Yeah. Amari, Turner, and Harold. Let's mark with these three. Hey, Doomsday. Okay, so we have the asteroids we call home has collided with an anomalous planet, decimating our colony. Rebuilding is its utmost importance. I've detected a nucleus of material-rich planetoids in nearby space. If I can guide the duplicants through the perils of space travel, we could build a colony even bigger and better than before. Let's begin. Okay, first of all, I kinda wanna go and pause what I got. So, specifically because there are things called rooms. But how do I get that again? There was a... There was a way of seeing it. Skills, research, star map. Overlays. Is this room overlay? Okay, so as we can see in this thing right here, we have a miscellaneous room, latrines and stuff and things like that. So we have a minimum and a maximum size for some of these. Some of these are, so far it's 64 tiles for all of these. 64. Okay, a great hall is 120. 120 again. 96. 64. 96. 120. 96. 96. 120. 96. 64. And 120. Okay, so that means that for most rooms, I need a place that's 16 wide. For some, I need a place that's 24 wide. And then for some, I need a place that's 30 wide. And all lower than 120 have a minimum of 12 tiles. So that's 3 by 4. Cool. Not that a hospital can be less than 3 by 4, but sure. Okay, first of all, let's dig ourselves out a little bit. Let's get rid of this overlay. These are algae. We should be fine on those. Let's dig a little bit more on this side. Okay, so this is 8 by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. No. Okay. No hot map. Oh, he has a thing. I don't know if we have any special fish in here, but might not. G. It's a G. Okay. Yeah, get that all cooking. Now, I need a place for him to sleep, so let's... get at least that cooking. I will put these some different place at some point in time, but not now. Like, only summary. I have 3 eyes, skill level 0. Okay. Let's increase these guys' priority. Just so that they have a place to sleep. Then outhouse requires no piping? Correct. Great job, Harold. Harold, why are you making things difficult? Yeah, Harold. Yeah, now Harold can actually go and move around the place a bit. Cool. Now, this is carbon dioxide, which is an unbreathable gas. If I go to my overlay, carbon dioxide is one of those gases that will attempt to go to a lower floor, because carbon dioxide is heavier than air. Now, if I do this, should be semi-fine, right? Kind of. Yeah. We will get there. All of that around a little bit. He currently will be choking a little, well, choking, unable to breathe for a little while. That's the purple bar below him. He will attempt to move to this place. This is on the new DLC, but it's not on the new DLC planet. I believe I have to move out first. Out of this asteroid first, before I can move to the next planet. I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't find a way to get the DLC planet. Or I'm just doing it wrong. Might be doing it wrong. Okay. Save as Screaming Planets. Okay. And then let's go to the main menu. Save and quit. Just in case. And then let's try a new game on no sweat, spaced out, and then... yeah, it's here. It definitely is here. Aquatic Planet pack is here. But... Let's start on this one, shall we? The Marinea. Metal Rich and Slime Modes. Geoactive, huh, and Metalcore. Crashed satellite. This works. I don't know any of these. Now let's start with this. That's actually quite a bit more what I think is meant to be the thing for today, I guess. Okay, 3 characters. Decreased husbandry, science, and I'm gonna re-roll you. No. No. Priest Core. Yeah, we could do that. Priest Agri. For some reason it has... Okay, let's go for this. Let's embark on this one. It is currently flipping hot here in Belgium. So here's my second glass of stream. It's also the last bit that's in this bottle for stream. I have another bottle ready. Give me a sec. I'm coughing and having to put my bottle flat. This asteroid has suffered extensive flooding. My scans show traces of a previous party of explorers, but only one remains. It's imperative that I find and recruit a survivor to my colony. The adaptations may well be the key to plumbing the depths of this waterlogged world. Okay. And these are mesh tiles. Can I immediately start making mesh tiles? No. Okay, cool. Now. This was once again 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, of course. Okay. Okay. Perfect. mussel tongue. Okay. Sopping wet. Can they get out? Yes, they can. Okay, cool. So if you have a pool with bright fish, can you also have a pool with light-absorbing fish? If there are light-absorbing fish, I guess so. Hey, look at this. Let's go swimming in the water. Let's go swimming in the pool. And this is a research portal, okay. And a mini fridge. Is this one of the fish that he's been? Breath of fresh air. The critter recently consumed oxygen from the surface and is feeling invigorated. Oh, okay. So that's not what I thought it was. And this is a tidal spring amidst salt water. These are producing oxygen. Ah! To be honest, it is kind of a misconception that trees make most oxygen in the world. Tends to be that algae are more reliable for that, specifically algae in the sea. Though these days, Washington DC has a new source of oxygen, I guess. What, too soon? Nah, not too soon. Actually. Yeah. Kind of thirsty in the starting area. Yeah. 35, that's not toasty, that's real life temperatures. I wish it wasn't. I really wish it wasn't. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. This tidal spring generates water at 32 degrees Celsius. This tidal spring does so at 32 as well. This one as well. So it seems like tidal springs tend to make things at 32 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Why is it so much cooler near that palm tree? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of... mussels. Weird. Like, the plant itself is higher temperature? Is it the mussels? Is it the mussels? Because it looks like every place a mussel sprout is. Yeah, the Hushicups. It looks a little bit like the mussel sprouts are doing something, but not entirely sure on that. Would be time to investigate at some point. And the mussel sprout itself is 22.5 degrees Celsius. Sodicane is a plant. It has salty sticks, a sodium-rich food that leaves duplicants feeling quite parched. Okay. Also, there's literally one mod I have installed. Lets me do this. I think it's called Better Zoom or something. This will change out a little bit later on. Yeah, I know, you're all looking for the outhouse. And he made a mess. There's literally an outhouse built right now. Yeah, and there goes number 3. An outhouse without sand. Yeah, true. How do we get sand in this? Oh, there's literally sand right there. And seemingly right here. Oh, and it needs dirt. There is some dirt here. Okay, cool. First part of this tends to be a little bit on the slower side, but we'll get there. We will get there. Okay, cool. And this is now flooded. So we're gonna have to find a place for us to displace all that water in if we want to continue going up. Might definitely be a bad idea. I think I'm gonna have to expand sideways. Put this on red alert, or yellow alert technically. Hey buds, fill the thing. Hello? And he's gonna fall. Okay. Can you maybe start filling the outhouse with, or is it filled with sand? Hmm. Soda cane seed. Looks good now, yeah. Building entombed. Yeah, I'm trying to make y'all fix it. Hello? Apparently they do not care. Cool. Joshua just wants to go to bed and Frankie used the toilet. And Jean, yeah, they don't care. Was in downtime. Yeah, fair enough. That leak in the ceiling looks menacing. Kind of. Unless it's literally because it's leaking through one thick layer? No, apparently it is factually leaking. Oh. There he goes. Are we safe? Not really. These are also cracking. I have a new blueprint, yes. Frilled dusk undershirt. A seamless purple undershirt with laser-cut ruffles. Tops and onesies. Okay, so I need to get something for research going. I need more metal ore. Oh, that's the background. Okay, cool. Kind of reminds me of Terraria. Never played the game, but I've seen people play it. Yeah. Yeah, I did the thing, didn't I? I made it physically impossible for those two to have doors. Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Since this is gonna be a base room and I might change it out later on, we'll see. But it should be fine. And this should immediately make that. Yeah, and now you can perform research, but I would like the battery before we do anything. Okay, there is one guy idle. We don't have a lot to start with, do we? Let's research basic farming, because we're gonna need it. And maybe meal prep? Immediately after? This doesn't feel correct. And that's 16. It's literally just to there. Yeah. Oh gosh darn it, stop it. You usually want 18 wide. Yeah, something like that. Because rooms tend to work best as 18 wide, with then the sides being closed. Okay, you. Then this is too far. Click, click, and summon. No printables available. Choose a blueprint. Personally, at this point in time, I would very much like the Oxyphone compared to the other two, but on the other hand, like, let's go for Nicola, specifically because it is a new Ren looks super good. Early, extra dupe early is, yeah. Like the bathroom use speed, I don't really care. Yeah, let's get Oxyphone. Better to have more interests rather than no interests, am I right? What is waterweed? Waterweeds thrive in liquid environments and can be harvested for fresh edible lettuce. Okay. That's what it does. My Sharoni. My Sharoni. We can put an algae terrarium down, but we don't really need an algae terrarium. Have planter box and compost. Muscle tongue. You should have your last thing over here. Awesome. Let's wait for the night to pass. Also, do y'all see that or not? No, you do not. Cool. So apparently I forgot I had left my FPS counter in the top left of the screen. Thank you, Steam, for that. But apparently y'all can see it. I'm currently running it at close to 135, 140 FPS. Oh, it's just literally clear new, okay. We would be slowly but surely losing breath. Let's see when our heat... Yeah, that's to be expected. And I expect it to be a super humid environment as well. Heat comes rapidly, not an issue as you dig up more and more water. There's just so much water on this map. Yeah, fair enough. There's a thing called specific heat, and as a person who studied the sciences, I can say water's very good at it. It is the specific amount of energy a molecule, and technically water is a molecule between hydrogen and oxygen, needs to be in 1 liter and increase in 1 degree Celsius. The same thing exists for Fahrenheit, but I learned it in English. I learned it in Celsius. Specific heat of water is like close to 3,700 and a bit. Yeah, okay, here it says 4,179. Yeah, it's insane. Like, if we go to, let's say, siltstone, yeah, that's a lot lower. Water is very good at, like, not increasing in warmth for, like, a massive amount of energy being added. Breathability 74%. Yeah. I know you're sopping wet, but please work on the thing. Up here? No, but I put it up specifically here so that it wouldn't be flooded. I am working on the flood. And no, I'm not playing Halo. What now? Oh, research done. Okay, cool. So we can now get farm tiles, which is going to be very useful. Same for the egg cracker and the electric grill. And then we have some extra furniture, which is the mess hall. We're going to be working on that. Yeah. Yeah. Also true. Oxygen. Every time you find a giant clam, mark it as auto harvest using the tool in the bottom right. So, for instance, this one, if I do auto harvest, which is the sickle. No. Oh yeah, it is. Nice. Apart from that, I don't think I have other... Oh no, here. You as well. Apparently I can see more like this. That's a water weed, okay. Up you go, Joshua. No need to stay in here and try and drown yourself. You're fine. Your efforts are happily taken into account, but you don't need to do that. Can we build a hand pump for the water? Yes, we can. Should be able to. That's not liquids. Oh, nice! Don't think you could back in the day. That still needs water. Okay, cool. And this is now overtime. Cool. These need the second level of thing. So let's water cooler, crafting station, medicine, liquids. Let's get some liquid processing going. Let's go. I don't think so either, but I could be wrong. Yeah. For some reason it's getting very humid in my room. I feel the humidity rise. Though I have been inside of my room the entire day, with a fan on my head, trying to not be overheated. Where's the algae? Both of these have insufficient water. But yeah, where is the algae? There was a little bit somewhere around. Yeah, very little algae on this map. Let's continue till daytime. Okay. Then probably build an electrolyzer fairly early. No need for infrastructure though, you can stick it anywhere. Nice, yeah. Joshua is once again being a brave soldier boy and digging out stuff. Water and algae. Yes, we should be able to plant the oxyfern. So let's go see about food. Planter box. I might want to plant it here. Get the oxyfern cooking. This might not work. Then again, this is currently starting to become unbreathable gas. So, should overall be fine. Irrigation and fertilization. Okay. Yeah. I have a little bit of oxylite here, a good chunk down below here, but we'd have to dig through all of that dirt and stuff, all of the water. We'll have to go first, which is not gonna be fun. It might have to happen. Will that even work with salt water? I would imagine not, but on the other hand, like, needs fresh water. Yeah, all the water around here is salt. Have a load of fresh though. Oh yes, this is fresh water. Okay. Okay, might be time for me to start looking at... Luckily salt water doesn't contaminate fresh water, they can just sit on each other, like in real life. Kind of. Is it medicine? Yeah. How was this again? It needs to be built first, right? Yep, salt water, thanks to the sodium and stuff in it, is heavier than fresh water. Also because salt water technically... No, that would actually make it, Current gas pressure is 0? What? Or is that specifically carbon dioxide pressure? Could be specifically carbon dioxide pressure? Yeah, fair enough. It's just a tiny blob of CO2 instead of, like, the massive amounts of CO2 that we are expecting to be using on that one. Okay, research complete for plumbing. So we got this. We have the egg cracker and the electric grill. Let's click all of this, and then we have the mess table. Crack open the room to the left. This guy. Yeah. There is a decent amount of oxygen straight down as well. That might have to do with the salt black... no. With the soda canes. I would guess. Joshua, you're definitely the smartest cookie in the bunch. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. Joshua and Jean are not the smartest tool in the shed. The dupes are very smart. What do you mean? Yep. Oh, sleepy time, huh? Could you maybe not, like... Yeah, still though. They should have a little bit of extra breathable air. And... okay, so they can factually leave now. Okay, cool. And this guy is flooding, but I can't do jack shit about this one, so... can I click this away? No? Okay. It'll always be flooding. Up until the point where I've had enough of it and I just randomly decide to unhinge this bitch. Research complete, no research focus selected. Let's go for the next thing. Gases. The cool computers. Let's do gases. So we now can make our own mesh tiles. Awesome. So plumbing, we get a lavatory, a shower, and a gunk extractor. Oh, okay. Okay. Not something we need, but something we might need in the future. If we ever go that far. So this is a thing that removes germs. I can... There we go. Gunk extractor is for the bionic dupes, which are giga not good here, lol. Yeah, they do not like water. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, and then I might want a couple, like at least one outhouse, I guess. And then maybe see about changing that out for food generation. Do I want to do that for a sec? What temperature is it currently outside? It's currently 26 degrees Celsius. Let's give it another hour. Let's give it another hour. Frankie earned a skill point. Hey, Frankie, you're gonna be my next best friend. Let's give you... I kinda want digging. But you are more of a tidying kind of person. Oh, and Sheen as well, huh? Yeah, he's also not digging. He's rocketry. Yeah, Frankie, I'm very sorry, but you're gonna go digging. And you might go tidying. You're fine. There we go, and you can go and get your hat that is specifically for swimming. Hats for everyone! Look at that smart cookie. Why you no brief but plant no grow? Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's like barely enough to get the fern to produce oxygen, I guess. There's some algae on the right. Yeah, a little, isn't there? Huh. And here around this gum palm as well. I keep on putting my fingers on the arrow keys because for some reason my mind's now trained on that from the game we played yesterday, or Dawn of War 2. And suddenly it's too cold for you. How warm or how cold is it? How come it's too cold for you? That would be horrendous for me. It is still horrendous for me right now. New principle. Sandstone. That's not great. Ellie could be okay. Requires light to go to bed. That is a rather big negative, though. I just want the sandstone. I might literally just want the sandstone at this point in time. We'll be getting up to more interesting bits later on, but at this point in time, yeah. Okay, cool. And I would very much like to... Yep. What can I put in you? I could put Sodicane. To be honest, I'm not sure if I like that idea. Atmosphere, water, salt water, and brine. Oh, it's a new mealwood. Okay, cool. Let's, in that case, plant this. Yeah. Oh. Someone just asked me a question that I don't necessarily... God, I forgot what nonsense my old Oni map was. Uh-huh. 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 How do I copy-paste? Copy settings. Paste settings. Will this now be a thing? I don't know. 3 cots, 3 happily sleeping testificates, or colonists. Huh. Apparently there's barely breathable air here. Yikes. This might be a good time to start changing out the floorboards. Huh? Okay, yeah, fair enough, thought so. Wasn't entirely sure, but you require fertilization by water. Can I? No, okay. Pretty sure any competent player would have an aneurysm. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, but at the same time we don't have enough algae. So how do we get better oxygen production at this state? We have the palms, which would be interesting. If you get a electrolyzer down, that solves it fast. Electrolyzer in air systems, now in it. Have some ventilation unlocked. Hydrogen builder, but that's fine. Do I want to isolate that for a sec? I don't have the gas protective thingamajiggers. Tiny bit of oxygen. Oh, currently at 3 times speed. So let's go back. Let's go to 2 times because that is slightly faster than what it was. But yeah. This is the research portal. also need a water pump with fresh water. We go. In real life, you would only be able to pump up fresh water up to right around 9.81 meters above enough. Don't question it. 9.81 meters above where you start pumping from, and it really doesn't depend on where you start. You could start at like minus 500 meters from sea level, or you could start on the top of Mount Everest. It would close to always be 9.81 or 9.18. Meters per square inch. Meters per second squared, that's the one. Specifically because that's gravity pulling down. There are pumps that technically work in two phases or stuff like that, and they would work better for that, but generally it's like, yeah. Oxygen, low pressure. I'm trying to solve. I don't believe so. I specifically did a chemistry course where you needed to learn different kind of pumps. Pushing. Like a pull pump definitely won't work. When a pump is configured to push, discharge water vertically, there is virtually no theoretical limits to the height difference it can overcome, according to Google AI and Quora. Maximum height is limited only by the motor's power, the pressure rating of the discharge pipe, and whether you are accounting for friction loss. Because pushing water upwards requires a pump to overcome the gravitational weight of the water, the height difference drastically affects both pressure and flow. Huh. I am completely misremembering my my chemistry classes in that case. Well, it was a course that I didn't like, so... And I remember having to try and explain the one pump that was used for nothing except for penicillin. Loader fry. Tiny baby! Or was that considering it was a full pump? Because technically we were... No printables. I need more food. I need more food. It also has been more than 10 years since last I did free food. Always good. Yeah. At some point in time, I'm gonna have to get more. Oh, this is a 3 wide gap, is it? Oops. And they are going to bed. Well, first of all, they are going to have a field day at the toilet. And my cat is once again looking for my attention. She has a nose for when I'm streaming. Why is emptying? Only the nose, not the eyes, not the ears. Yeah. I mean, my duplicates don't have a nose, so at the very least I have that. You can actually be deconstructed. I was in the news, by the way. Well, not by name or something of the likes, but technically my classroom, my entire class was in the news, specifically because we accidentally leaked a carcinogenic material inside the general water lines. Yeah, small oops. I have no clue, that might actually be a thing. So at this point in time, it looks like this is fresh water. So puddle is mostly clean. These need higher pressure. We'll get hydrogen collecting at the top of the base now. You'll dig up You just dig up to give it space away from the dupes. Yeah, fair enough. I would very much prefer doing that. Let's get... Yeah, just dig up the ocean above. So again, hydrogen is lighter than oxygen, so it should generally just stay on top. And if I make a small basin up here, that should stay okay for a while. Stations. Crafting station. Utilities, the wooden heater, which we will not need for now. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe best, yeah. There we go. Cycle 10 report ready. Let that down. I need a thing that divides water into saline water and regular water. Liquid filter, that's the one. And then I can start pumping up everything. Try and make 2 basins, one with regular water and one with not so regular water. Kinda weird that I can't, like... Please stop stealing my cello cups. I bought one for each day we're down here and there's only 2 of us aboard, so it's not like I don't notice. Thanks. Please, the blue ones aren't even cello. Ew. You can actually make one giant basin below you, and just build the clean water pump in the middle of the big blob of clean water. So you mean to say that if I make this a giant basin, not gonna say that I will, I might make that a little bit more down below. If I make this a giant basin and I put this pump like right around this place, I keep on pumping it and make an exit here so that one side becomes salt water and the other one fresh. Or like specifically keep this here so that it keeps on pumping the regular water. Soldering station. It's like getting a screenshot of my base. Okay, cool. There's a lot of saltine water here, and I think it's mostly thanks to the tidal springs. Oh, they expel and... yeah, duh, it's a tidal spring. They expel and suck in water. Okay, that makes sense. Like this one will rise because of the tidal spring. Okay. Okay. Lemon. Liquid filters. So now I should be able to put a liquid filter right here and change like salt water for fresh water for stuff and things. What are those blue tube plants in the water above your base? These, the flue coral. They are wild growth. Flue corals are aquatic organisms that use light to produce oxygen. Due to their size, they can only be planted in a wide hydroponic farm. Okay. Okay. It's actually not too bad. Yeah, those are kind of cool. Screenshot person being beats Discord when you stream notifications go. Awesome, thanks. Slightly different kitty corner. My big tank, most of it. I just dug out a space on my base, let all the water collect there. The clean water is the lightest, so it floats to the top, where you can pump it out. I mostly already did that and am on desalinators now. Cool. Oh yeah, so pretty much where you have the manual pumps, there's a small thing to the left of it, which isn't really what I'm thinking, but that could be what I'm thinking. Yeah, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then at the bottom I see pumps and air pumps? All of the time it gets bigger, yeah, fair enough. And then down below you have the farm. You have the farm with the flue corals. And then the flue corals, they get light from the fish you keep in it, specifically so that they produce oxygen, which get pumped out with the oxygen, with the gas pumps. Nice. Grams per second of oxygen for only power to run the pumps. Input's the most common mineral in this asteroid. Damn. And suddenly this entire thing is gonna become salt. Nice. I mean, yeah, once a fish dies, I guess. Manual locks. Awesome. Airflow tile. Also have oscillite sconce. Yes. Converts the kinetic energy from a tidal spring below it into electrical power. Missing, metal ore, and gasket. Okay. We also have a liquid valve. Controls the liquid volume permitted through the pipes. And we have the canister, gas filter, gas valve, canister emptier. We have the sludge press. Separates mud and other sludges into their base elements. Okay. Lubrication station for the cyborgs. Oxygen mask, checkpoint, and dock. Fair enough. Get some of that cooking. Oh. Portal unlocked. Nice. Eureka! We've decrypted the research portal final transmission. New buildings have become available. Tidal turbine, the gasket pattern, and a mesh tile. One file was labeled "Open this first." New database entry unlocked. View entry. A quick draft done. Let me know what you think. Feel free when, like we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Feels like we're getting way ahead of ourselves. In the extremely unlikely event that this emergency is a direct result of Gravitas equipment malfunction, please contact your resettlement agent. They will review the situation and recommend a course of action custom designed to suit your unique needs. This process may take up to 4 business days. Our office is now open 24/7, 364 days a year. We're closed from 1 to 11:59 CEST on November 7th every year. Is that Clay's birthday? Best wishes, Catalina Rosado, Gravitas Resettlement Manager. If you build lights over your buildings like the hamster wheel and research lab, gives 15% output bonus and they gain skills faster. Oh, right, completely forgot about that. That is under furniture, right? I think so. I don't have lights yet. Unless it's under, like, refinement or something. Power? No. Yeah. I mean, it would be obvious with the light being a thing, but... No. Blueprints. Let's see. Let's print whatever this is. This is... magma wedge. Can be arranged into giant red polka dots. It's a drywall thingamajigger. Cool. Oh, and there's more of you. There's more of you. It's literal nutrient bars, but food is food. The sody cane is starting to pop up. Now I can demolish, right? Should be able to. Oh, demolition. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Actually... let's see. Jean should start to suffocate a little bit. Yeah, I know, it's unbearable. But that should give me a decent place for all the hydrogen to go. Like, is there anything we can do with salty sticks? Like, make it into a thing? Can it be grilled? What up, kid? Yeah, what's up? You're welcome to go lay on my lap. But I'm not gonna keep on petting you the entire time. It's just not enough hands for that. I need a third one specifically to pet you. But if every human had a hand specifically to pet cats, we'd find a way to monetize that. So that's not going to be a thing. Now is it? Because capitalism. So it is now silently, slowly making its way up here for hydrogen gas. That is going to be fine for now. It is a giant-ass reservoir here. And worst case scenario, we can dig through here and make a bigger reservoir. Huh. Unknown duplicant. Work, no research focus selected. Correct. I would very much like... To be honest, I would very much like more agriculture. Then again, if I start trying to find the... Isn't there... Is it the... No, that's natural gas. Oh, it's this one. Hydrogen generator. Converts hydrogen gas into electrical power, and it will give me... It will give me fresh water, I believe. Just save my hydrogen for use later in rocketry. Yeah, fair enough. I'm thinking what I should be going for. We could try going for ranching, right? Ranching and animal control. Get our aquatic things going. At this point, you're kind of self-sustainable already, so it's dealer's choice. Yeah, I wouldn't... Yeah, I wouldn't mind staying up on my food. Missing research station. Yeah, fair enough. I need a supercomputer. Power! Go lay in my bed, you silly cat. You've gone 2 times already. Yeah, talking to you. Does that thing from earlier on still work? And then again, we don't have the... We don't have the creatures from before. Yeah. Max gas pressure. Nice. Attribute increase. Okay. There's pips on the asteroid somewhere. Interesting. Yeah, all new fish and stuff. Yeah, fair enough. Or hell. What now? Fish that creates ore. All hulls are shy aquatic creatures that eat kelp poles and excrete polluted dirt. They can be sheared for iron ore. Huh. If you click the little book icon by their name, it'll give you a lot more info. Okay. Ore hulls, oversized amniotes transfer the iron ore deposited that adorn the carapace. Specialized glands between the carapace scutes continuously release microscopic amounts of heavy metals present in the critter's environment, an immune system reaction that causes no discomfort to the ore hull. Ore hulls are shy aquatic creatures that eat kelp poles and excrete polluted mud. They can be sheared for iron ore. The critter's typical lifespan is 100 cycles. Okay. So the kelp pole diet is a kelp pole, 2 units a cycle for 1 ore hull, and it gives 50 kilograms per cycle of polluted muds. You can also get nori, which is kelp, I guess. 20 kilograms per cycle, and it gives the same. We could put it in a aquatic shearing station and get 250 iron ores, or it dies and we get 6,000 calories in raw shellfish. Interesting. Oh, fair enough. Didn't know that. Well, to be honest, how would I know that? Hey, look at that, we got a beacon. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit of a bitch. Yep. Sea Queen. Okay, seahorses. Beacon. Beacons are highly sought after by ichthyophiles due to their radiant bioluminescence and unusual habit of surfacing for oxygen. These brilliant creatures enjoy the tickle of air in their gills and are happiest cohabiting with bubbly flue coral that provide abundant air pockets for their entertainment. Some beacons have even been known to nap atop their preferred coral formation. Such sightings are extremely rare. Beacons are aquatic creatures who feast on phosphorite and starnicle and excrete lime. They produce light when happy and enjoy consuming oxygen. Its typical lifespan is 25 cycles. And it would drop fish fillet. Oh, starnicles, that makes sense. There's a couple of them here. Yeah. Darn it. Let's check again. It's been nearly an hour. 24 Celsius. Let's open my window. It is time. Suffocating already constantly. Constantly. I'm constantly suffocating. Oh, you mean in the game? Yeah. Also that. I was gonna say that's a problem for future Necro, but apparently it's solved itself. Cool. Man, I'm so flippin' tired. It's the weather. It's terrible. Yeah, and look at this. It's broken! This one will most likely break again in the near future. Yes, there we go. You know what, actually, let's go into plumbing modes, this, and then deconstruct these two. And then go into plumbing again. Liquid filter, can I... Oh, to rotate. And then power wire you. And then I want my orange is the good one? Does this work? Yeah. Because salt water is a different thing. Okay, in that case, let's check. Yeah, it seems to be working. Awesome. Okay, there might be a small sound of pushing in the background. That's my fan. It's pushing air outside. So that might now work. Specifically putting this one here all the way so that this one tries to be pushed. I don't think it's gonna work all too well, but hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Oh. Extra digging. You will get plumbing. And you will get... Yeah, let's give you decoration. We will soon be starting a bit of that. Let's get a new blueprint. We have sandstone and 2 other things. Let's get this guy. Camille. The cool morale bonus and does not do decorating errands. Is that a positive? And immune to chilly surroundings. Is that one of the best? Yeah, I guess. Because it's literally decorating that I can't do. Yeah. Okay, let's get this gal. So the beacon loves. Not a single plant that's close by. Cool. Well, technically the star knuckles are part of the thing that it likes. The issue becomes, though, that I would like blue flu coral. And not a little bit of it is in sight in my view that I can reach without being overly ridiculous. Because these tidal springs, I don't necessarily like him. Annoying but worth it, yeah. There's another one here. That's like 3 in very close proximity to one another. And it would flood pretty much all I got. I would hope we get it as a blueprint at some point, would be great. Huh, you can dig up abyssalite. Oh yeah, that's level 2. Huh. Go lay in my bed. You're being facetious. I think that's the words. Facetious. An adjective used to describe someone who is making humorous or playful remarks, or the remarks themselves. Word generally means you are not meant to be taken seriously or literally, and is often used when a joke is made at an inappropriate time or trivializes a serious topic. Apparently, that was completely the wrong time for that word. What is up with your pressure? Yeah, fair enough. I am digging up quite large areas. Oh, I might have to go downstairs in a bit because I think I didn't prep my van for me being home for a week. Literally the only thing I would have to do is make sure that stuff moves out of my van. But yeah. How do we do this? I have an idea. I'm not sure if it's a good one. Actually, I just need one. Let's get an airlock going. Like, I believe we'd be better off trying to get the automatic or the suit-based ones, but this is gonna be the best I can do for now. Where are you going? Wow. You're going all the way over there to get some fish. Sure, I guess. Ah, come on, don't do that. Step outside. Oh well, it's just once, I guess. I don't have the thing. Hmm. Okay, that might be interesting, I guess. That we would have quite a cable. So it's literally right here. Awesome. Cool. Hmm. Um. Advanced research skill. It's no stress. Awesome. Oh yeah, beds. Nice. I can... that's the same message as before, just that thanks to whatever Twitch is doing with the messages on top. It keeps on popping messages up and down. I do not like it whatsoever. Ah, yes, it's... they're taking stuff from up there. One polluted dirt, okay. There's a little bit of salt water. I like how all of this is currently still powered by a hamster wheel and a single battery. Rubber gasket. New printables available. For some reason it doesn't warn me about any of the skills. Okay, I would very much like advanced research, please. Like any one of them with advanced research. Let's see. If this dupe gets research, will be fucking great. Nope, not at all. And I don't like either one of these. This one doesn't have like any great stat to begin with. And I increased morale decor bonus, yeah. That's a good one, but at the same time, I don't know. Macralium, I don't know. Haven't used it yet. Useful as a construction material. Crop tending. I would like a scientist that does science. Let's get the care package. And then let's get you, sadly, I guess, into advanced research. Researching. In a barracks. is... Yeah, okay. The algae terrarium is not a industrial building, which definitely makes sense, but yeah, still. Good to see. Okay, a latrine. Maximum size 64 tiles. Oh yeah. Guess that's the thing, huh? Let's see. This might be enough to make it. "68 tiles. No, it's not. That would be. And you are now a latrine. Awesome. Get a couple rooms going, because rooms are good. Walk down some of these. Just plop those down. I should have not started doing that. Okay, you are now completely in my way. To be honest, I don't really want to move you. We are starting to get to the point of stream where I have to warn you that this was pretty much a one-off. I was starting to play Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 2. I kind of wanted an excuse to play this. I haven't really gotten too far. Let me know if you want to see me do a second stream of this before going back to Dawn of War. Maybe more. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, salt water is moving in. At the very least, we're not getting like 1,000,000 trillion liters of water in the basin down below. But I am starting to get kind of worried about fresh water. There's kind of enough here still. it's starting to become a problem. Okay, research complete, colony, yeah, okay, but... You need water? A what? Then kilograms of water. Too much liquid. Yeah, I kind of expected that. And this is all salt water. Yeah. Drop it a little bit more. Okay, I might have to start getting water for like the sinks and stuff. Would create polluted water. Small issue. They can't reach that cable. Also, another small problem. Hydrogen is starting to fill up. I was going to ask if zinc has the ability to conduct energy at a high enough conductivity. Apparently it doesn't matter. Go. Yeah, just pop it open. I will have to make a small place for this to work in, won't I? If I want to make a flow turbine. A flow turbine. You know what I mean. A tidal turbine. Once again flooding this beach chair, which I can't do anything about. Ooh! That's interesting. Not sure if I want to lumble it. Do I want to lumb? I don't know what they're used for. Is it pretty much just meat? Lemons are non-hostile. Critters that subsist on ovagro vines. When they stomp heavily near plants, the commotion causes the harvestable items to fall to the ground. Okay. Max age is 200 cycles. Trainable, yes. Seeks nearby mature plants to harvest. Okay. So it is... It subsists on... of aggro, bristleberry or bog jelly. And they produce peat, yeah. But can I get anyone, any of these in this? I guess I do? Do I necessarily want that right now? Oh, I would like the Blum. Because it produces algae instead of peat, and algae can be used to produce oxygen. Huh. I don't know. Do I want it? It is an extra thing to look out for. We need to feed it, and let's bring it. Let's make this 7. Also, hi DMB, how's it going? Back into XIV to check my retainer so I could hop over to Behemoth in the Hades Swap night. Nice! That's a decent extra chunk of cash for you, I guess. $1.1 mil, yeah, that's a decent amount of cash for me. But that's like a drop in the bucket for what you could get if you really wanted to. Well, technically I should be able to get more money from stuff than you, because I'm later game than you? I guess, still? So we did get the research. We need more metal ore in glassy. Okay? What is glassy? That's a refrigerator. Fertilizer synthesizer. We have an epoch sign. Have a farm station, produces micronutrient fertilizer to increase plant growth. And I believe if I plop this inside of this, it should become a farm, right? And we have a little bit of automation cooking. And a little bit of radiation. Never really went with that one. Radiation bits. Oh, too bright. Is it because of you? That could be a thing. I'm currently thinking, can I get gas pump here and a gas and a gas vent here and draw out all the hydrogen to this place? I think I should be able to, but at the same time, should I? At this point in time, it's once again starting to look like this place is not gonna get a lot of oxygen in the near future. But once again, dig up a little bit here, but you could consider storing the hydrogen in tanks if you want to burn it later. True. How do we do that? Canister filler. Then ventilation, canister filler, which, to be honest, I don't want that high up. Let's put it here. It doesn't need the thing. So let's get a gas pipe. True. Might have free time now. Yeah. Okay. Cycle 24. So far, no one's actually dying yet. Filter also needs power. Yeah, right. Completely forgot about that. Is that bad? That's the one. Is taking in hydrogen at horrendously large amounts. Can I? Maybe. Pick all that up. No. Yeah, definitely has to be, right? Canister. No. Now, what do I do with canisters? Soon we'll have 200 kilograms of hydrogen gas and nowhere to put it. Oh, yeah. Oops. This. Oh, there's a big gas tank in research. Gases. So there are large gas things. And then a canister drainer, gas intake fitting, outfit, and the HVAC. Gas reservoir. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna take care of that at some point, but at this point, I'm gonna send y'all over to DMB. As for tomorrow, I think tomorrow we're gonna be going back to Warhammer Dawn of War 2. Unless there's a specific ask for this. In that case, I will play another one, maybe two, up until the colony dies, because, hey, you know me, this will die, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that being said, I'm gonna send y'all over to a friend of mine who is currently playing Final Fantasy XIV Online. Hope y'all had a good day, hope y'all had a good time. I will be back tomorrow with more whatever is gonna be the thing. I'm gonna quickly head to my car to see if everything's in order. Only was fun to chill with in the background. Yeah, fair enough. I can totally see that. So yeah, we'll see. I could put up a poll. I think that's most things here. Yeah, fair enough. I have that kind of voice apparently to make things not frustrating. Anyway, that being said, hope y'all had a good day, hope y'all had a good time. I will hydrate and stretch in the meantime, stretching by going to the car and stuff. But that being said, have a good day, have a good time. See y'all again tomorrow for more whatever.